This is an example of how I use open fields to my advantage to funnel deer. These are reed canary grass fields right here. There are two of them on this 47-acre property, and these fields help me to funnel deer. And the reason is that they have tall grass all summer, and they're actually great fawning areas for the does to come and have their fawns. But the grass all falls down in the fall, and so it's one big wide open area. Over here is open canopy, park-like woods, a subdivision up here. Deer are not going to move in this direction very much in daytime from their bedding areas. And their bedding areas, it's actually a huge bedding area on this property. This entire area here is bedding for deer. Their main food sources are off towards the west. So that would be over here. I have a QDM neighbor that has just huge amounts of food over here, but there's not much bedding in this direction. And there's a big ag field over here. So deer want to move from these bedding areas to get to these fields. They'll come from west to east in the mornings and east to west in the evenings, and actually they'll break out of here and chase during the running period. But look what these reed canary grass fields do. Deer, mature deer for the most part will not move across these fields in daylight. So this forces movement along these lines, and there are three lines of movement on this property. One is here, and one is down along here. Now, by having these wide open fields, we force the deer to use very little of this property. This would be almost a non-huntable property if the entire thing were cover like the east half of the property is. But because we have these open fields, the deer are funneled in here. It may seem like a waste of property, but I can tell you that this area right here has more deer travel than any area that I hunt on, including my 130 acres of really superb property over in Hillsdale County. It funnels the deer towards the center of the property. There are hunters up here in the north end. There are hunters down here, and we put very little pressure on this. The deer don't really feel us there, so they're going to move back and forth through here in daylight, and they do. So that's one way to use open areas. You can't do this on every property, but it's not an automatic thing to just create cover on fields like this. The question is, how can you use it strategically and tactically to move deer where you want them to go?